So, like I said, we in Dharamsala we did our World Peace Child project with children. My question is, do you feel that the new children that are born on this earth, this planet, right now, maybe with a soul task or a cosmic contract, are they important to promote change and beneficial actions throughout the whole world? What is your feeling of the children as change agents for a better world and a more sustainable world?
Well, when we say children, they are, of course, or let's say youth, yeah? There are many different levels of youth. One is definitely the children, you know, the really young ones. But overall, I think they are our future. They are our future because I believe that we are living in a very exciting world, you know, where all information is available, where all kinds of material luxury is there, and what was difficult in the past century, such as traveling, learning things, keeping in touch, connecting to different parts of the world, which was so difficult. But now, in this century, everything's possible. So in that way, it's a very exciting time. So therefore, my feeling is that they need proper, I think, education. Education is one thing, which unfortunately nowadays the whole of most of the civilizations they offer it, you know, as much as they can, I think, which is very good. And due to it, they know how to take care of the material aspect of the world. Although yes, there are crises of natural disasters, even man-made disasters, you know. But nevertheless, I think there is enough sort of knowledge and experience and expertise on how to deal with those. But from my point of view, there's one opportunity that should not be missed, which is that I think focusing on the inner qualities of those generation.
The spiritual education.
Yes, one could say spiritual, but maybe spiritual is maybe not widely accepted.
Of course.
But it is it is correct to say that there is an inner quality in everyone.
Yes.
Which is something that they are born with, you know, from the very beginning.
So you are saying that compassion, forgiveness, and love are inbuilt capabilities. Yes. So it's hardwired, not aggression, duality, fight, struggle. Yeah. Okay.
No one has to teach that. If you see someone sad, or if you see someone who you know in difficulty, everyone has that nature to feel for them. Yes. So in that way, I think there is that opportunity for the youth, which needs to be really taken care, nurtured and cultivated. This is very important, I think. If they have acquired these qualities or knowledges, which is really like a wealth of inner wealth, you know.
Yes.
So if they're able to capture that, nourish that, then I think they will be able to accomplish many things that I think none of us could in the future.
Yes.
Because most of the time it's always wherever in whatever society in whichever society we are in, we always somehow manage to fall into very different types of
extremes. Yes.
Yeah. So therefore we actually get nowhere, you know. And like in some past times there was really a lack of education, and now there is a great education, but then the education is just sort of probably one-sided, maybe
conditioned.
Yeah, very conditioned. That it is aimed to earn money, to earn good houses, to have a good car, to have a luxurious life, fame, that's it.
Like we said when we just met, not to be, but to become.
Right.
They are studying to become, and they're not allowed to just
Yeah.
be. But do you have the feeling that there are new children coming on this planet? By which I mean, you of course yourself are a tulku, a reincarnated person who consciously reincarnates into a new lifetime. Could it be that there are children coming now that they have a special aim to change the world in a better place? Or is it the same? Is there a spiritual evolution going on?
Right.
Is it fascinating, or is it the same in all time cycles?
Right. Spiritual evolution somehow goes in. I mean, is happening with, I think, everyone. Just sometimes we don't even know it. I think it's happening when we have the best of lives, but we are not happy. We may have the most luxurious life, most comfortable lives, but we feel that something's missing. That's when there's a evolution is going on. Then we realize that this is not everything.
Then you start searching, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
So in that way, I believe not just the young generation, but in this case, everybody. Yes. But the youth has that much more of a potential, you know, to make a change, make a difference.
Yes.
Yeah. Although the world has already actually moved forward by a long way.
Yes.
Within the last within the last decade, it has changed so much. Yes, at the same time, it has brought a lot of destructions. It has brought so many disasters and crises. But I don't think that was everything. Like if you look at the positive side, as I said before, you know, now the world is so easy to somehow. It's so easy for us to connect to the world.
The consciousness is growing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And consciousness is definitely growing, but somehow we are at the verge of. We do know that our consciousness needs to rise, but to which direction we don't know. I think we are lost there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And is this the end of the Kali Yuga, and there's the new period of light coming after these so-called dark ages?
Well, in the prophecies says many things. They're not wrong for sure, but that is as a whole. I think as a whole, individually it's very different. Not necessarily it's a Kali Yuga. For someone it might be the best of times. Yeah. Yes. The best of eras.
We just became enlightened, by the way, very easy, but because of a star body called the sun.
Yeah.
But talking about the sun, do you think in Buddhism, there's, I know in the Bon tradition there is, but I'm not sure in all other schools, the cosmoplanetary aspects, are those important? So I believe in Hermetic philosophy they call it as above, so below, so within, so without, so that the cosmos is within us.
Yes.
Is this a concept that exists in Buddhism, or is it different?
Well, basically, like now when we talk about the Vajrayana aspect of the Buddhism, actually it says that everything is in the end a result of one's mind, one's consciousness. So the reason that there is the world out there, such as the earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, all of them are out there because of your mind. If you don't have the mind, none of these exist. So therefore actually it says that our body, our physical body, has all identical structure of the cosmos. Yeah. So by meditating and by focusing on, particularly in our Kaju's traditions practice called the 6 yogas of Naropa,
Yes.
we actually try to focus on these aspects, so that the inner essence or the inner part, the inner cosmos, one could say, is that we try to manage that with one could say with peace and harmony. Yes, with actually the right word would be with wisdom and compassion. And by doing so, then no matter what is happening out there, it doesn't affect because innately we are at peace.
We are the eye of the storm.
Eye of the storm. Okay.
I think. Is that a good expression?
Interesting.
A good metaphor?
Interesting.
Yeah. Inside the hurricane, it's quiet.
Yes.
The 0 point.
So actually, if one gains that ability, one can even have what you call. One can even manipulate the outer condition as well. Yeah, because everything is the mind.
So you mean change perception?
Yes.
Change reality.
Right.
Go inward and change the outward world.
Sure.
So there's one deep question coming up, if I can ask.